Previously in Mahabharata, Duryodhana and Arjuna both journeyed to Dwaraka to seek aid from Krishna. The mighty Vrishni hero offered a choice: his vast powerful army or himself as a non-combatant counselor and charioteer. Meanwhile, King Shalya of Madra, the brother of the Pandavas, mother, Madri, marched with his fourfold army, extending for 1.5 yojanas, intending to join his nephews, the Pandavas. Hearing of his uncle's approach, the cunning Duryodhana intercepted his route. He commanded artisans to construct unprecedented luxurious pavilions along the path, ornamented with shining gems and gold. Shalya was overwhelmed. He was treated to constant impeccable royal hospitality, rare food, choice wine and honors fit for an emperor. Thinking that only his virtuous nephew, Yudhishthira, could offer such perfect homage, Shalya enjoyed the feast, never seeing his actual host. Bound by the duty of a host's gratitude and the custom of his Kshatriya lineage, Shalya called for his generous host. He proclaimed that he was supremely pleased and would grant any boon requested of him, whatever it might be. At that moment, Duryodhana stepped out from his concealment and embraced the surprised Shalya. Bound by his word and the code of Kshatriya Dharma, Shalya could not take back his promise. Duryodhana instantly requested, Shalya must serve as the supreme general of the Kauravas' army. Shalya was forced to agree. Duryodhana returned to Hastinapura victorious. Shalya, with a heavy heart, proceeded to the Pandavas' camp at Upaplavya to explain his predicament to his rightful nephews. The sons of Pandus received their uncle with full honor. Yudhishthira offered water for his feet, a guest gift and a cow, showing complete respect and love, even knowing Shalya was now bound to the enemy. Shalya embraced them all. He recounted Duryodhana's clever deception and lamented his fate, praising Arjuna and predicting happiness after their enemies were defeated, assuring them of his sympathy despite the oath. Yudhishthira praised Shalya's commitment to dharma, but requested a further greater task. Since Karna considered Shalya equal to Krishna in charioteering, Shalya must serve as Karna's driver during his duel with Arjuna. Yudhishthira asked Shalya to sap Karna's energy with his words, to wound his pride and ensure Arjuna's victory. Shalya readily agreed to speak words that would sap the spirit of the Surya's son, fulfilling this secret boon to the Pandavas. Shalya then spoke of destiny, referencing the suffering of the Pandavas from the gambling match, the slayings of Jatasura and Kichaka, and the hardships endured by Draupadi, comparing her fate to that of the saintly Damayanti. He concluded that all misfortunes were decreed by destiny. Shalya affirmed that even the most powerful gods, including Indra himself, have faced great hardship under destiny's law. No being can escape it.